So as you guys have probably seen this by now, I recently actually just made a couple of videos talking about what I think the future is with Fallout 76 and how I think the game is in an extremely dangerous place and in a state that almost seems like Bethesda has somewhat abandoned it. Now we know that Bethesda is kind of putting 100% of their work to Starfield, and even rumors have spread that Bethesda have actually decided to outsource a lot of the development to other gaming companies and even Fallout 4 modders to actually work on the Fallout 76 game. That rumor was actually confirmed to be true, as it was said that the Nuka World has arrived on Tour DLC that was recently just revealed. Is said to have been worked on a couple of different new gaming studios working under Bethesda, as well as a couple of Fallout 4 modders who have been very successful has also been hired to jump on the team and work under Bethesda as well. Now there are a lot of issues with this, but also some positives. Of course, it's good that Bethesda just haven't completely abandoned the game, but also that they're at least, putting people to actually work on it, and are also finding a way to hire modders and pay them and all that type of stuff. You barely see gaming companies ever do it, and it's one of Bethesda's real big strong suits that still makes them somewhat of a respectable company by doing stuff like that. But as we know, it is believed that a lot of the Fallout Austin team that I believe were working on the Fallout 76 DLC have moved on to the final production stages of Starfield. So in saying all of this, it would almost seem like Fallout 76 is about to die and probably going to be getting discontinued, right? In saying all of that though, it was reported early last year and confirmed that Bethesda actually apparently have a 5-year plan for Fallout 76, and they have the whole entire future mapped out. Now I'm not too sure how this is, considering they've got like 10 people working on the game right now, but my best guess is once Starfield's production is all complete and that game, comes out, Bethesda will most likely assign one of the gaming studios to work on the Starfield DLC with them, while Bethesda Game Studios will begin the early production of Elder Scrolls 6, and I would imagine the team that is Fallout, or Bethesda Austin, would hopefully go back to working on Fallout 76, or at least that is the plan. In realism right now, if Bethesda have a 5-year plan, they just can't have these couple of studios and modders working on the game, or you'll never ever get to see any new content, and the only content we'll probably see is the Nuka World on Tour stuff, which 99% of players don't really want. A part of this 5-year plan, Bethesda needs to have a fair bit of employees working on it, and I think the Fallout Austin team should hopefully return to this Fallout 76 production. It would make a whole lot of sense, and look, even though Fallout 76's player, I think ratings aren't exactly that great, it was actually confirmed that in 2022, the player number actually jumped from 2021, which I think is extremely surprising and quite shocking to most people. I think this is because Fallout 76 has become so cheap now, you can legitimately buy it on everything or play it for practically free on Xbox Game Pass, and it's just given a lot of people a, I think, easy way to play this game. And again, those who are enjoying it, I think, are consistently paying for these Atomic Shop items, which is what is keeping the game going. I think that's pretty evident, considering Bethesda seem to spend more time on the Atomic Shop than the actual DLC for this game. Now, if Bethesda are going to do the 5-year plan for this game, there are a lot of things they need to do. First of all, I don't think releasing in 2023 is going to be as big of a deal as what everyone is saying. A lot of people have been saying that the game is completely dead. We're literally like a quarter through 2023, and we legitimately haven't gotten any content, and it's rumored by the first third of 2023 we still won't have any new content and DLC, even though that is a huge issue, and it's absolutely disgusting that Bethesda have not really delivered anything. I do understand that they're working on Starfield right now, and they kind of want this to be Starfield's year. But if you want this game to be successful, they have to give us a roadmap that actually indicates that future content is coming and it's going to be good content. And it'd be awesome if they, maybe by, I would assume, July or so, when Bethesda Austin is probably not working on Starfield anymore, it'd be awesome if that team continued Fallout 76 like I think they would, and by 2024 come along, we hopefully will have a lot of content for the game. I think that, again, in 2023, if they just basically addressed saying that the first half of the year we're not going to get much content, second half we're going to get some content, but the first half of 2024 we're going to get a lot of content, I think that would reassure a lot of fans and would honestly make us happy for the time being. It is still pretty bad we're not getting any content right now, but hey, I understand it. They need to get Starfield out, and that game looks awesome, right? In 2024, at least early on, they have to get story content going. We have to see some story content return to Fallout 76, or the player base is just going to remain steady. I don't think it's going to go up, and it's going to be a bit of a disaster if they really don't do it. Again, the only reason I think numbers went up from 2021 and 2022 is just based on the fact that I think people were just looking for something to play. It was probably free on Game Pass, all this type of stuff, right? That's not going to be the case in 2023. With Starfield releasing and all these new huge games releasing, I could see the player base definitely dropping, especially with no content coming. In 2024 though, if they finally give us some story content, which we've been waiting for, I think people will be extremely happy with that, and it would make a whole lot of sense. The main thing that I think they're probably going to deliver though is Fallout 76 Expeditions. They of course made the Pit Expeditions, and we obviously know it's basically confirmed there's a ton of other locations they've worked on. We know this by leaks. A couple of those locations look like Chicago and whatnot. I think, yes, it'd be interesting if we had an expedition of Chicago or something like that. The only issue is, let's be honest here, the Pit Expedition didn't actually do as well as Bethesda wanted. I don't think anyone really played them after like a couple months, and I just don't think it reached the audience that Bethesda wanted or had the impact that they wanted and needed. When we look at this though, if they've already got the Chicago map made and all that type of stuff, and all that's out the way, which it probably is, and all they need to do is maybe voice acting and all that stuff, which might take 5 months or whatever, then fine. It makes sense for them to do it. At least getting some content out like that would just make a whole lot of sense, and I think that's something that people would be quite interested in. If we're going to look at the future though, again, maybe we could say that early 2024. By sometime 2024, we've got to get some story content, man. We really need it. I just don't see the game going anywhere, and probably quickly dying if they don't add some story content. There's still a lot of stuff they can maybe explore with Fallout 76 here and there. I mean, fan favorite stuff would be like the Enclave, stuff like that, I understand. But Bethesda have an amazing, talented group of writers, especially I think in Bethesda Austin. There's really no reason why they couldn't make up a really awesome story that could fit in Fallout 76 that I think a lot of people would probably want to play and hopefully keep the game back alive. Every now and then as well, when you get that player base back up, you could introduce old stuff like maybe the nuclear winter back, all this type of stuff. And yeah, that just makes sense. There's also content that's apparently been sitting there for a long time that they've just never released. There's been a rumor that pets have been in the game file for like 2 to 3 years now. They've just never released them, which is really weird. I think even 2 or 3 years ago, there was Atomic Shop leaks in the game files that actually show that there were like pet accessories and stuff. Why we never got any of this stuff? I think this was also going to come into companions. How we haven't gotten companions for Fallout 76 yet is also a little bit weird. And I think the main thing is mods. If they're going to be doing a 5-year plan, I think story content, expedition, mods, pets, companions should be 5 really big things on their list that I think are pretty somewhat easy, stuff they've already done before, and stuff that would make sense and keep the players coming. Plus, reoccurring things like stuff like nuclear winter and stuff returning for maybe a month or two every now and then would be really awesome, and I think something that people would potentially look forward to. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you guys think about Bethesda having a 5-year plan for Fallout 76? Do you guys really believe it? Do you guys like it? I don't know, let me hear your thoughts and opinions on all this stuff down below. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel and my iRoll/vlogging channel. Links for them will be in the description down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.